Hi, hi.
Hi, hi. What's a hi, hi?
That's how they've been saying when we were at the shop. And, like, we were...
No, we just had a stutter. Stop
No,
picking on the poor person.
That's how they say hi. I think that's like hey in Norway. I don't know.
Hi, hi.
Hi, hi. That's what they've been saying at the shop. They say hi, hi. Or I've noticed it. I looked up. I was like, how do you say hello in Norwegian? And it's hello. It's much like Canada.
Oh, we're in Norwegia.
Norwegia.
No, I thought it was duh, like what the lift does to us.
I don't know what duh means.
Yeah, well, the lift says it every time we get in, so I thought that was the lift telling us hello.
No,
duh.
I don't know what duh means. But,
Back opening things again.
we are in Norway. It's cold. and everyone's been like, it's been really nice this past week. I'm like,
It's a heat wave, I think they were saying.
It's 15 degrees outside, a maximum of 15. It's cold. We're in Stavanger. I think that's how I'm confused about how to pronounce it. But I think it's Stavanger or it's Stavanger. I don't know. Anyway, it's really cute here. It's right on the water though, so the wind is icy cold.
No, still got your fingers.
I've still got my fingers. I'm getting somewhat better at this. I found some twisty top wines, but I'm not happy with that because I'm drinking this. I've been saving this. I was given this at our Paris workshop. This is a Domaine La Rectory Collier.
Rectory? Was it like
Rectory, yeah. Tasty. Collier Montagne 2020.
I'm certain you just pronounced every single bit of that wrong.
What makes you say that? I can't pronounce anything else on here. I don't know. 15.5% alcohol. Woo. Bec's getting lit.
You're going to be able to get the centre this time?
I'm try. I'm going to try.
You're already crooked.
No, I'm not. There you go. Straighten it.
Cool. So, I don't want to talk until she finishes breaking it.
No, I'm going to be so good at this. I'm getting better. I got skills. They're multiplying.
Oh, you didn't hit the edge.
I told you.
That's the first one. You haven't hit the edge.
I told you. I am so skilled. I'm so good at this now. I even got a clean glass.
So, I think it's because it's the rectum. Well, you've gone straight into rectum. See, it says it on there. Well done.
Thanks.
It's the dominant rectum. You better say it's good. He'll be watching. You can't say it's bad.
Good. It's a bit complex.
Is it oaky? Has it got some tannins?
It's got some tannins. Yeah, it's a bit complex.
You're a bit complex.
No, it's good. It's got a flavour that I can't quite put my finger on.
Is it truffle?
It's not truffle. It's not like it is nice.
It could be sheephead.
Oh my god.
Isn't that what they eat here?
Yeah, but this is from France.
Oh. I don't know.
Smalahove, I think, is what they call the sheep head. I did so much research about Norway because we've never been here before, so I was interested to find out about. And they eat sheep head. I was speaking to one of the guys who came to the evening talk that you did the other night, and he was going on about how much he loves the sheep head and said the eyeball is the most tasty part, and I was like...
So why didn't we go out and eat sheephead?
You ate whale last night.
No, I ate tartar.
Yeah, whale tartar. Anyway, this wine is nice. It's just, I can't quite put my finger on the flavour, but it's nice.
I think it might be red wine flavoured.
It certainly is that.
Certainly is.
You try it and tell me what you think. You'll understand what I mean. It's like a complex wine.
I don't think my nose is working. I think all I can smell is that salami off the pizza. Right, we've done well for food here. Like
we have. The food here has been
insane.
insane.
Was just...
Pizza, salami was a little bit funky. But we went to an amazing restaurant, amazing steakhouse the other night.
Yeah, it's corked.
It's corked?
I'm joking.
It doesn't taste like vinegar. But you see what I mean? It's like a complex, it's got like a flavour and I can't quite figure out what it is. But it's nice.
Mouldy sock, I think.
Shut up. No, it's nice.
No, it has got, it's actually like a cork flavour.
Like oak?
No, it's not an oak. Oak is not cork. No. Yes, it does have a...
You see what I mean? I can't, like, it's nice. I just can't quite put my finger on what that flavour is. But it is really nice. So
I think if you Googled it, they'll tell you.
I'm sure they would.
It's pretty distinct.
But thank you for the wine. I can't remember the name of the person who gave it to me.
Everybody gives you wine.
I know. I find it a bit... I always feel sad for you because everyone comes to workshops and brings me wine and you don't...
Well, they don't know where to buy Southern, so they've got no choice.
That's true. Southern is kind of hard to come
I
by.
don't need gifts.
No. Well, you got a car in Paris. Edgar bought you a car. I remember.
Yes, that was very nice of Edgar. I enjoyed that.
I'm so bad. I can normally remember like one person per workshop's name. Sorry to everyone. I just meet a lot of people.
You're doing better than me.
Yeah, you don't remember anyone's name.
I didn't even remember the 2 models that we shot this week.
Oh my gosh.
Both of them I had to ask when I started downloading the files.
Sorry,
what's your name? I can't help it. Well, they were a little bit different. What was Marlon or something?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think I ever asked her name.
No.
And the girl from Trinidad was...
Jamela.
Jamela. Like, I'm really going to remember Jamela. Well, I could if I sort of got a rhyme to it.
But then you remember, she said Jay, and you remembered that for like 10 minutes. You're just horrible with names.
I'm good with pictures.
Yeah, you are. I know. I sometimes, I can be good with names if I get like some kind of association with it, but I need to like, I don't know, I spend so long like remembering someone's name and associating it, and then I try and remember more than one, and then I've forgotten like, I try, we meet a lot of people.
Yeah, we do meet too many people.
We meet a lot of people. That's hard. But no, food here has been really good. We went to a really nice steak restaurant. That was delicious.
Yeah, that food was beautiful. That scallop was to die for.
If you're ever in Stavanger, I'm just going to roll with that's how we're saying it. Go to the Fire Lake Grill House. That was insanely good.
And the fish, was it smelly fish or something?
No, it was I don't know how to pronounce it in Norwegian, but in English it was the fish market, but that place was really good as well. The fish soup was like, oh my God, to die for. We had that last night, it was good. And you had whale.
I had tartare.
Whale tartare. So strange.
What? Yeah, well...
I didn't know people ate whale.
Of course they do up in this area.
But I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, I only had a little bit of the whale, so we were able to swim around after I took my little bit.
Oh, they can't.
They're a big thing. I only had a piece that big.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
No, I just... Yeah, as I said, it was nice. I just wanted to taste it, and I most likely would never eat it again because I like whales.
Oh.
But I'll do some koala tartare when we're back in Australia. How about that?
No, you can't eat koalas.
All right, I can do something else then. Maybe wombat.
Wombat. Wombats do square poos. They do. I don't know why it's square, but they do square poos.
I can't... No, we have wombats in our background. They do not find square poo in our backyard.
They do square poos. Oh. Look it up. It's a fact.
No, I reckon someone's running around making it square afterwards.
They do little square poos. I think
Square.
I don't know why it's square, but they do.
Does that mean they got a square bumhole?
Maybe.
Well, it would come out round.
I don't know why it's square. They just do square poo.
You certain?
I'm certain.
I'm going to check this out.
You can.
Right.
I'm positive. Wombats do square poo.
You're positive?
Mm-hmm.
Going to check this out.
I could show
Are
you
they
it.
certain type? No, I don't want to see your poo. Is it a certain type of wombat, or is it all wombats?
Just all wombats. This is what I do at night when I can't sleep. I look up weird
Wombat
facts.
poo.
I look up weird facts. I like to find things out. I was doing so much research, but I found out in Norway, like they eat like a fish tongue or something, and the kids are the ones who cut the tongues out of the fish.
Yeah, because the kids are small enough to crawl in their mouth and cut them out.
But then there's all this debate about like, is this bad? Is this child labour? But then people are like, no, it's not because they're getting paid and they actually enjoy doing it.
Well, there you go.
I know. It's not like sleep.
Oh, and you learnt another thing.
What else?
You learnt that oil comes out of the ocean.
Yeah, I didn't know oil came out of the ocean because, I found out this place is like the oil capital of like Europe or something. And I was like, that's weird because we're right on the ocean. And then Peter told me that apparently
there's oil rigs. She never heard of an oil rig.
I lived in Saudi Arabia.
Well, it's not...
But that's a desert. That's why I was like, what? What?
Well, it hasn't always been desert.
Surely.
No.
It was when I was there.
Yeah, but go back 100,000 years, it wasn't.
Well, I wasn't there 100,000 years.
Yeah, well, oil still would have been there.
But it would have been a desert still.
No, it was underwater. So they found, or I reckon they found the lost city of Atlanta, and it's in the middle of the Sahara Desert. There you go. Would you look at that? See, I'm learning new things.
I'm learning so much. I'm just a ball of knowledge.
So it was really just before we left Paris. I think it was our last night in Paris. Mm-hmm. And little Miss Beck got recognised again in a restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was so funny. Came up, running up. Are you Miss Pede?
He didn't say that. Don't announce my last name to everyone.
Are you Miss Paws?
No, I went out to have a smelly cigarette because I'm European now. And I came back in and I sat down, and then someone came up and was like, oh, hey, you guys are here. Because he's noticed me because I'm very tall and lanky.
And paraded through the restaurant.
So he's like, I think that's Beck. I wonder if Peter's here. And he came over and said hi to us. That was really cute.
Yes, it was a bit funny.
That was cute.
Yes, it was quite funny. You were quite chuffed about getting recognised again.
I always find it cute. Anne thought it was really cute as well. Because Anne's never been with us when someone's like recognised us from YouTube. And Anne's like, you guys, oh my God, this is so cool. Oh, I miss little Anne.
Yes, it was fun having her in Paris.
It was. And Shay and Tess. We were a bit spoilt in Paris.
Yes, we were, but we're spoiled again. I think we'll see Shay again.
We see Shay again tomorrow.
Yes.
And then we see Tess again.
Yes.
And then we see a Lilith.
Yes.
We're very lucky.
Just got to shoot with them.
Yes. Very well.
Struggling. Yeah, it's been a bit of a struggle getting time to fit those things in, but I don't know. I've been a bit unsettled with. I didn't bring my H6, so the X has been giving me a few problems, and yeah, it really annoys. When a camera's not running properly, it really annoys me.
It kind of throws you off, and you don't really want to.
Throws me off.
Yeah.
And then we had the incident with our video camera. I'm still trying to learn this thing, and I still have a lot to learn on this one. It's so different, but I really like it. The quality of the footage is beautiful. It's just, I've got to. What are you doing?
It's just checking it's on record.
Yes, a little red light on the front.
Yeah, I couldn't see it from my side.
There's also a red light on the screen in the middle.
Oh, there is too.
Oh, that's funny about that.
Anyway, so you're still learning this camera?
Yes. And yeah, just, I don't know, I haven't felt on point for some reason. I think it's just, the thing with the Leica not tethering as well is driving me up the wall. And
then your back's been out.
Oh yeah, the back. That in fact, that was a major thing. I haven't been able to get comfortable while shooting.
Yeah, or editing.
Or especially editing.
Yeah.
Like I tried the other day, I think I edited too long. I tried sitting down here for about 4 hours on the floor. That didn't work. I tried on my knees on the table the other day and I ended up with sore knees.
Your knees on a table?
No, knees on the floor. But it's...
Oh, I thought you meant you were like on the table on your knees.
No, not. Not with you. I do that with other people. Yeah, it's amazing how, just little things. Yeah, I'd say, if anything, it's been the back has put me off. It's even with shooting with Shay and Anne and yourself in Paris, I could never get comfortable. So the height I wanted to be, it was sort of...
Killing you.
Well, it's not... It's hard to explain. Pain's not like in my back. It's up and down my leg and it's in my knee.
Well, that happens if you pinch a nerve in your back. It shoots down your leg.
But it is getting better now since... I think it's all that sort of sitting... in Barcelona and things, I think really upset it. And every time I go to a restaurant, I always come out of restaurants or says chairs aren't, like even tonight's chair was pretty uncomfortable.
How are you on the couch right now?
I can't move, I'm in so much pain. You're going to have to carry me to bed.
Okay.
Okay?
Sure.
Oh, cool. Good.
No worries, I'll give you a piggyback.
What have you been doing this week?
What have I been doing this week? I went on an adventure around town on Saturday. I went and I found a little old town where they've got all these really cute little white wooden houses and stuff. It was cute. I bought some souvenirs, got some little trolls.
Oh, that's right.
There was a metal concert happening. I woke up and I was having a coffee and doing emails. And then all of a sudden I heard like some acoustic kind of emo sounding music. I was like, what the hell is that? And I ran downstairs and there was like a music festival in the street. I was like, this is nice. So I came back up, opened the windows, listening to little acoustic emo stuff. And then out of nowhere, there's this like sound check for these like, brr, brr, brr. And then all these angry Vikings started. Bah, 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 bah. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, this came out of nowhere. So that was fun. I listened to that while I got ready. And then I went on a little adventure. And then we had work on Sunday. And then we did shoots yesterday. And we did lots today, actually. We did
I got a fair bit done today. 3
filmings done today. We got some editing done. We're all up to date. So, yeah, that's what I've done this week. And I didn't eat whale. I'm not going to eat Moby Dick.
We did get you eating something strange the other day, didn't we? Oh, you tried a snail again?
Yeah. I think I've already said that, though.
Yeah.
I tried a snail again.
I was trying to think.
I tried frog's legs again. Well, no, not again. I've never tried a frog's leg. I tried that, though. Not for me.
Why are we always back on food?
Because food is great.
Am I allowed to have my whinging grapes?
You can.
Can I have a big sookie?
You can. I just remembered I have another thing I have to try.
Oh, you've got your...
I have my little bomb thing. I had one before. I got this. They sell these little things.
I can't see you over there.
They have these little things called buzz balls. So I had a strawberry one before, and I've got a cocoa chiller, which I want to try. I'm double parking myself.
Double parking? You would never do that. Anyway, while you're... I want to see the facial expressions when you first drink it.
It's going to be tasty. It says cocoa. It's probably going to be coconut or something. It's going to be delicioso.
Oh, it's chocolate beer.
Yum.
Don't spill it on me.
Buzzball. It's 15%. Oh, yum. It tastes like Baileys.
Oh, well, there you go. Anyway.
Yeah, yum.
I don't have my little whinge. It's weird. How are you supposed to drink it out of this thing? Yeah, it tastes like something else.
It tastes like Baileys.
Yeah.
It's like home brand Baileys.
Yes, it tastes like home. It tastes like chocolate topping in milk. Do you know that chocolate topping taste?
Oh,
definitely tastes like chocolate topping.
It says choco, not cocoa. Oh, that's why. I thought it said... See, we've been hanging out too much because now I can't read things properly. I thought it said...
Are you going to blame me for that?
I thought it said cocoa. I thought it was going to be coconut. Chocolate. Anyway.
Chocolate.
Anyway, I'll still drink it. Continue. Have your whinge.
Well, my whinge is what's happening with the world. How come I can't watch F1? There's nowhere I can buy it from. I pay for a subscription in Australia. I use a VPN, but no, you're not getting that stuff. I tried to go online to find out how I can buy a streaming. No, so I'm down to watching 7 minutes of the race is all I get.
That's annoying.
And then we wanted to watch Zed's documentary.
Yeah, and we couldn't...
And nope, you're not allowed to because you live in Australia. The rest of the world is allowed to see it except Australia.
Yeah.
And how long's it been out?
Since 2016.
Right, so
I think.
Why are they picking on us poor Australians?
I don't know, it was annoying though because I remember because me and Jared watched it and...
But you download... See, that's it.
But we didn't...
pirated
but we didn't
illegally.
But we didn't want to do that. We Googled how do we watch it and it popped up on... I think it was on Amazon. And so I logged in and I went to buy it and then it was like, oh no, it's not available in your region. It's only available in America. So then I put on a VPN and said I was in America and then it's like, no, your credit card's in Australia, you can't buy this. Go onto YouTube with a VPN in America, same thing. It's like, yeah, it's here. Oh no, not with your Australian credit card. I tried all these different avenues to try and I just want to pay money to watch it and it won't let me. So I end up pirating it, which is just stupid. It's like, I want to give you my money. I want to do the right thing. It won't let me.
No, it's just, I don't get... There's a lot of things I'm not getting lately. There's a lot of things in the world that's happening. It doesn't make sense. It's sort of like the world's so small now because of the internet. So it's available in one country. It just should be available everywhere. Then it's going to get paid for. The artist is going to make money.
Exactly.
There's going to be less pirating.
That's what I mean. Like, I want to pay for things. Like, I pretty much don't pirate things anymore because it's going to be available on one of the streaming sites I have. Or if it's not, most things I can rent off YouTube for like $3-4. And that's what I used to pay when we had video stores, like when we had Blockbuster and stuff.
Yeah.
You go and hire a movie for a few dollars, watch it once, and that's it. And I'm happy to do that. want to pirate things, but if you don't make things available for me, well, what choice do I have?
Well, there's a Sennheiser microphone I wanted, and it's not available in Australia. The distributor in Australia doesn't import that one from Sennheiser. So I go to B&H to try and buy it, and I say, oh no, you can't buy it. You've got to get through Australia. Well, sorry, it's not for sale in Australia. It's...
Yeah, it's stupid.
It makes me angry.
It's like, I just want to give someone my money.
I want to give someone my money.
Do you not want money? Please, let me give it to you. I'm trying my hardest to give you my money. Why don't you want it?
Well, what I could do, I suppose, is I know quite a few Americans. I could always ask someone to pay for something, and then I can download it after they've paid, I think. I don't know. It's just annoying.
That's just silly, though.
And then there's one more thing that's really annoying me.
What's that?
The best drink in the world is only available in Australia.
What? Southern.
Southern.
I found it here for you.
I know, we bought 4 bottles of it. 5, was it?
Yes.
Oh, we don't know when we're going to get it again.
I'll find it for you.
I sold Paris out. I only had 2.
Well, I had 10 here, but we bought 5.
That'll get me through for another day.
I'll find somewhere in Frankfurt for you, I promise you. Well, I found it here, so...
Well, it's an American drink, and in Australia, every shop's got it.
I found it in Barcelona for you.
Oh, that's right, you had to order it.
I had to order it, and the next day they had it for you.
Yeah, cool.
And then here I found it, but we had to get an Uber 10 minutes there and 10 minutes back, but we got it.
We got it.
It's all right, I'll find it.
Beck was all scared. She walked in there and she couldn't see it anywhere.
No, at first I couldn't find the shop, and they were doing renovations to the shopping centre, and I was like,
they moved them out.
What if the shop isn't here? And then we couldn't find it. It's like, what if they lied? But we found it. Thank God.
Yes, but yeah, we're having fun here. It was eye-opening again. I felt sorry for the models here. We shot with 2 yesterday, and in fact it works both ways. Like, lots of photographers are having trouble finding models, but also lots of models are having trouble finding decent photographers. Or photographers that'll... every single model says, like, they come and do a workshop with us and we teach them the tricks about moving and how to get the eyes and all of that. So yeah, it's all good and well, but as soon as I go back to the other photographers, they just go, hold, don't move, hold. Or here's a picture, copy this. And... It got quite annoying for me, thinking, well, how are these girls ever going to get any good at what they do when they're just continually told to hold?
Yeah.
I don't know why this started, because if you have a look at most of the fashion photographers, especially in the 90s, the models are going crazy. And they're shooting with film cameras, they're not telling them to hold. They might set up some shots. Like Helmut Newton was very fussy about lining the shot up, but he still wanted them to have a little bit of drift. Yes, I did feel especially sorry for one of the girls on the weekend, because you see, she so wanted to be a model, but she was so struggling to get looks she liked because she was just forced into these unnatural poses. And
we even found that today when we were shooting, and we had like our reference image, but I felt I was trying to copy the pose too much, and it just wasn't something natural for me, and then the face wasn't working because it wasn't a natural thing for me. But that was a me thing. I was trying to copy the pose of the reference.
But there still wasn't hold. It wasn't a hold, don't move.
No, it was
you were
just
drifting around that spot. It just wasn't a U shape.
No, so then we changed it, and it was in a me shape, and then it was much better. But yeah, I know what you mean. Like, it's... I see it as well. It's hard, like you get the girls moving and being natural and stuff, but then it's like one of the girls yesterday said that she's like, this is so different. I'm so used to going to a photo shoot and walking in and getting a camera stuck in my face the second I walk in. I'm not used to this. Sit down, have a chat
and
get to know you, let's relax a little bit. She's like, I'm used to just walking in, getting changed and having a camera stuck in my face.
Yeah, and she says she's normally there for 4 hours.
With the camera stuff.
With the camera, whereas we wasted, well, not a waste, but we spent at least half an hour chatting and...
But we do that all the time. Like, whenever a model comes in, it's always at least half an hour before we start shooting, because we want to get to know them a little bit, have a chill out.
But even the ones we know, like Rara, it's normally an hour before we start shooting. Tanya's another one. It's that, because I think that's that lead into it. Gets everybody relaxed in the mood. We know what we're doing.
Yeah, I agree.
But it's annoying for me in quite a few ways where I'm not seeing new supermodels. I don't know how new girls are going to ever become a supermodel. So it just doesn't seem the avenues for them to take. The agencies just want to push them straight into e-commerce, and they're never going to be seen when they're doing e-commerce, and they're not going to ever get the expression shots they need to get to sort of take that next level. And then you got AI saying, "Oh, we're going to come along." I think it was Levi's that said that they're going AI with the models. And
I think that's what you said, yeah. I haven't heard it, but I remember you saying that.
Yeah. I know that there's quite a few people worried about it. I'm not worried for myself because I know that it's never going to copy my brain. But I am worried a little bit, what's going to happen in 10, 20 years? Are all our movies just going to be AI made?
I hope not.
And if it just seems a bit of a worry for all those skill sets, all the creativity. If they then start getting the models to be AI, and there's quite a few on Twitter now. It's a couple of accounts I follow, and they're doing all their model work now as AI.
It is a bit concerning.
But anyway, that's my gripe for the week. Do you have a gripe for the week?
Nah, not really.
Not really?
I don't think so. Pretty all right. Just a bit cold.
A bit cold. So it's beautiful outside.
It looks really nice and sunny, but it's just a bit cold. That's okay. It's going to be warm next week. Well, tomorrow when we go to Frankfurt.
Yeah, it is very weird though to watch the sunset at 11 o'clock at night.
It doesn't even set. It's midnight and it's still sunny. Well, like the sun, you can still see the sun on the horizon at midnight. It's cool though. Apparently north, it doesn't set like at all. And then in winter, like it doesn't rise. They have like just complete lightness and complete darkness. I'm like, that's wild.
You would love the darkness.
I would never get out of bed.
But that's when you normally party.
In the darkness?
Yes. You normally go to bed in the light. What do you do on normal weekends back in Melbourne? Head out at midnight and crawl home at about 7 in the morning?
I don't head out at midnight. I head out at like, if Jared's working.
Oh, you've got to be there earlier.
I've got to be there at like 9 and then get home at like 6:37. That's because Jared's working. He has a shift to do. He doesn't finish till 6, then we've got to pack down. So, it's a bit different.
It's a bit different.
But yes, I don't know. I always feel a bit dirty coming home when it's daylight.
You feel dirty?
It just feels wrong. I just feel like I feel a bit gross. Like, come home and the sun's setting and I'm like, oh, yuck.
Sun setting or sun rising?
Sun rising, so I feel trashy.
I was used to from the band days. It was quite normal in summer to be getting home 4:35 and the sun's just starting to come up.
Yeah, I just feel trashy.
Trashy.
It's just something really trashy about it.
So, what are you doing next week?
Next week we're going to Frankfurt.
Yes, looking forward to... What food are we eating? What did you say? It's kebabs. That's the national food of Frankfurt. Apparently
they're very big on kebabs because after World War II, Turkey really helped Germany and then they brought over kebabs and the Germans fell in love with it and now there's a lot of kebab places. See how much I have been learning about the world? I'm so cultured.
But we have kebabs in Australia everywhere too.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying that's apparently why. But no, so we're going to have some kebabs. We're going to have some schnitzel. We should try and find some sausage. I will not be having a pork knuckle.
No, that's for Jared.
Jared's so excited. We're going to Munich though, and that's not for like over a month. But he's very excited for that. I will not eat it. It is not my cup of tea.
Have you ever tried it?
I know I won't like it.
Oh, there is some nice meat away from the gristle.
No, thanks.
No, thanks. You need to film you eating it. I think it's a good challenge. I think everybody would like to see that.
Well, that's nice that they would like to. It's not going to happen.
I think if we do a vote, we should be able to get enough people to do it.
Yeah, they can vote all they want. It's not going to happen. I'm sorry. It's not happening. I'm not eating it. I'll vomit. It's gross.
Gross.
Yuckies. So we're going to Frankfurt and then we go to Amsterdam and then London and then we finished our tour.
Yes. And then I can go back to work. My wife's missing me a little bit, so she started talking to Siri. She seriously said, in the morning, goes, "Hello, Siri, how's your day?" No, sorry, after work. So, oh no. Oops.
How's she going with the automatic robot vacuum machine thing?
Oh, I think now she's friends with Siri. It runs it for her.
Oh, okay, nice.
I think she's actually got it working.
That's good.
Which is good. And yes, I'm not looking forward to when I get home because there's so many devices which Siri runs. So she most likely talks to each Siri in each room and thinking it's a different Siri.
Oh my God.
Well, at least I know she won't get killed by robots because she's nice to them.
Oh. It's like me, if I have to talk to Siri, I always say please and thank you. I'm polite. I don't know, I just feel rude being like, oi, what's this? And I'm like, Siri, what is this, please? I don't use Siri that often, though.
Everybody's just thanked you for this.
Ah.
Well done, girl.
Sorry.
Oopsies. There's stuff that happens on TV. I think there must be a sound, because every now and then it starts talking in our house from something that happened on the TV. Sorry, oops.
Whoops, I won't say that. It was just Peter's, it's your fault. You started talking about it.
All right, I'll stop. But I was trying to get off food. She just keep.
I like food, all right?
With food.
Well, I like it.
Yeah, well, you've actually eaten more than I've ever noticed you eat. I've seen you finish a burger. I've seen you finish a pizza.
I finished loaded fries.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, by the way, we've got a chicken place directly underneath us.
So good.
And we went to, there's a smoked burger place across the road that we're told we had to go to. Mm-hmm. And we went there first night and we haven't been back. But there was it next night? We were...
Excuse me.
Oh, that's right. We decided we couldn't have dinner, so we had lunch. So we tried out the chicken, expecting it to be terrible, and we've been back 3 times.
Yes.
Yes.
Really?
Except they open the doors in the back of the kitchen, which leads into the lift well, and it stinks of like off fat and...
Well, there's the chicken place and there's the pizza place, and both of those kitchens back into the foyer of where we're staying, and so
they open their doors.
It's
disgusting.
So bad.
Yes.
Also, we were going to do this podcast up on the rooftop because there's a cute little rooftop here, but the way we would have had to position the camera because of the wind would have been backlit, and then you wouldn't have been able to see the views, so it was going to be a little bit pointless, which is why we're inside. I forgot to mention that before.
Well, we got told off for backlighting. We're not allowed to.
That as well.
Get told off all the time lately.
I know.
A dozen people ask me, why don't I use a light meter? So I do a little thing explain it. Now everybody wants to attack me. I just said why I don't use one. Now I even won't use one of those. I think the best one was someone who said, well, if you calibrate your light meter to every different lens, and then you've got to carry around a book so you know, oh, this lens is, I've got to do this on the light.
No, he didn't say you have to. He said if you calibrate it, and then someone replied saying, what, so you have to carry a book?
Yeah.
What we have decided.
What we've decided, our little Easter eggs.
We've decided, with the other night we were talking, we were
just stupid, I don't know. We got in the giggle fits.
I was putting up the YouTube and I was asking Peter, I was like, what was this setting? What was that setting? What lens were you using? And then Peter was like, it doesn't matter what you write because people are still going to ask. And then one of us said something stupid like, oh, maybe I should let them know what brand of toilet paper we use in the bathroom at the studio. And then we just started cracking up. So now I'm going to start putting stupid things in the descriptions of our YouTube. So look out for the Easter eggs. And we're also replying to certain comments very stupidly as well now. If we get a stupid comment, there will be a stupid reply. This isn't an invitation to give us a stupid comment, but if you look hard enough, you might find some funny things.
Yes, we're just going to have funs.
Leave little Easter eggs dotted around the place of stupidity.
Have good funs.
So someone had a go the other day saying to clean the sensor. And I replied and was like, sorry, I'll get the maid to do it.
Well, our sensors do an auto shake clean every time we turn them on. And sometimes you don't while you're recording, a bit of dust gets in there from whatever, the autofocus system or whatever, and you don't see it till you're finished.
Oh, no.
But it wasn't like it was cinematography. It was just a tiny dust spot in the corner.
That's right. We'll get the maid. She's
Yeah,
so
we'll get
slack.
the maid to come in and clean the sensor halfway through the filming.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's annoying when I'm filming videos for clients and
Yeah, but
we're at the beach and sand gets in the camera.
This is just a little tutorial in the studio. Like,
What I might do is I get one of my old cameras and empty the vacuum cleaner bag into the camera and then do a recording.
smart ass.
Well, it's funny, when I used to scan lots and lots of film, it was always a nightmare trying to get the dust and everything off the film before you scanned it. And drove me up the wall. And then I had some film on scan the other day and it was too clean. It was literally, I want a bit of dust and hair on it.
Two cleans.
Two cleans, two shades.
Stuff is a little bit sickly.
Yeah, I think it's just, I reckon it's chocolate topping and breast milk or something. I don't know, it's weird.
I'm trying to just get rid of it. I really want
You're trying to get rid of it. You
Yeah, I
can't
wanna
tip it down
drink-
the sink.
I'm not
not
going
in a
to.
million
No,
years.
I want to drink more wine. I'm just trying to get rid of this. Yeah. Ugh.
Which, yeah.
I thought it was coconut flavoured and it was chocolate flavoured. I don't even like chocolate milk. I'm much more of a strawberry milk kind of girl. It's two types of people.
It's like our, what was it? White chocolate, whatever, and it came out strawberry coloured. What's with that?
Yeah, dessert last night, we were like, they said they had white chocolate cream. I was like, oh, hell yeah. Came out with strawberry ice cream.
Well, it was white chocolate.
Where?
Well, maybe it cut itself on the bottle opener. And blends.
It was still good. It just wasn't white chocolate cream. It's confusing.
Confusing. What do you? Oh yeah, no, that's just they next to the barbecue place. I reckon that's just pumping out the smell out so people come and buy off them.
The patty was really good. It was just everything else.
What else wasn't? Including the warm drink and anyway, we're whingers.
Fussies.
Another thing I was curious because I've been having a bit of a whinge with the workshops. I was telling everyone to ring Nikon and Canon and things like that. And it was funny, the place we're at, they had the the X2 Hasselblad, and I realised it didn't have focus. There's all these things I thought it had, it didn't even have. And put my lens on it, and the focus assist didn't work. Nothing worked. The tether wouldn't work, and you got a new firmware update, and all of a sudden you got three things, but still the focus assist wouldn't work on any of the other X lenses. So you've got to buy new lenses for us. Terrible.
That's annoying.
But one thing is, I was going through, and I still think I'm still going to say something to Leica and see if they can do it. But I'm finding scopes is so much more helpful with exposure, because with a scope you actually see where in the picture your blacks and your whites are sitting. And then I noticed we did a shoot. Bec has it up on. Or was that just a story you put it up, or was it a proper post?
I don't know what
The
you're
kitchen.
talking about. Oh no, it's on my grid.
All right, so on Bec's OnlyFans,
It's on my swollen glands.
your swollen gland. So on her Insta,
My lonely clams.
she's been wanting to do a grunge in the kitchen shoot for ages, and we never find kitchens that work. And we finally found a kitchen that worked, but the light I really wanted is a little bit too early for this Muppet. So she always gets there about 5 in the afternoon by the time she wakes up, and the sun's coming in. And it was fine. It was just hard to get an exposure and get any detail outside the window, which I wanted, and I had to be careful of the reflections cooking the side of your face. But I finished it all, and at the end I said to Bec, I just want to quickly do a little bit of video here. And I put the camera into S-Log on the Leica, L-Log on the Leica, and filmed it, and I couldn't believe I had all the detail out of the window, I had all the detail in my blacks, and it was like, why can't we get log for stills?
If you can do it for video, surely I can do it for stills.
I don't know. There's got to be a reason for it. They say you get more in a RAW, but my RAW pictures were definitely clipped both ends. I had lost detail in blacks and lost detail in whites, whereas I quickly graded in front of people in the workshop. And I just brought all the detail back in, No noise. I want that in a camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most likely impossible to do, but I want it.
No, I remember you showed me and I was like, no shit, like you can really there's so much detail in that, but not in this.
In this. Yeah, there's things, I don't know, all these little things that make photographers' life easy, they don't want to put in camera, or not put in for photography. They're happy to put it in for video, but not photographers.
I wonder why.
Well, I truly believe the only thing camera companies have got to sell next is AI. And I noticed it with the iPhone yesterday when we went down to get chicken for you for the 10th time. I was sitting inside the place and Bec went out for, so she's a smoker again, she went out for a dart. I can understand why, because she's been getting these vapes in Australia. It's illegal to sell nicotine vapes in Australia, so they just don't write nicotine on the packet, and now you can buy them. And she can most of them have 10 million puffs before they die.
They've normally got like 5, 6, I think like between 3,000 and 5,000 puffs. So normally a vape will last me like just over a week.
Right, and it doesn't list how much nicotine's in it, does it?
No, it's just...
Because they can't list the nicotine, so it's strong. So that's how you've gone without smoking for the last few months.
I'm not addicted to cigarettes, I'm addicted to nicotine.
Nicotine. Then we get to Europe.
And they're legal and I can buy them pretty much, except for in Norway. But they only sell 600 puff ones and they go through that in
and they're only really weak nicotine, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
But Smart Hershey found a really cool shop and they sold 7,000 ones. Bec forgot to ask, does it have nicotine in them?
No, did not. So, and I didn't realise until
this is after you did your research to see that in Europe it's against the law. The maximum they could have was...
They can only have 2 ml of the nicotine fluid in the vape. So that equates to about 600 puffs. So for me, those things last me like a couple of days.
A couple of days.
But normally I've got like a few on the go because I get sick of...
You had like 10 on the table. They're all lined up like lollipops.
They were all like I don't know. When they start to lose flavour, I tend to open another one, but then I'll still keep one that's losing flavour going. But I also like to rotate between flavours because otherwise I get sick of one. So I just like to keep it going. But now I've thrown cigarettes back in the mix as well. So it's just a little nicotine party up in here with me.
Not in here, it's not.
No, I mean like in my body.
In your body.
Up in here.
Up in here.
I like my nicotine, all right?
It's going to stun your growth.
Good, I'm tall enough. I find a lot of people say that in workshops and they're like, you're a lot taller than I thought. I'm like, yes, I am a lank lord.
Yes, and you put heels on the other night. And well, that's how you got recognised in Paris. You were taller than anybody else in the restaurant.
Like 6'2".
Yes.
Probably more. I was probably like 6'3".
So what are you going to do when you get back to Australia and it's been banned?
It hasn't been.
Well, it is banned.
Exactly.
But they're banning the people who don't put the ingredients on the packs. They're going to ban wine too.
No, they're not. It's going to be fine.
It's going to be fine.
I'm not too stressed. Where there is a will, there is a way. I am not too stressed. Like, yeah, it's going to be fine. Don't worry, I'll have my ways.
You'll have your ways.
I'll figure something out. Be fine. But no, I won't smoke when I go back to Australia. I think also like being in Paris, everyone...
But you talked yourself into it. Even when we were on the plane, when we took off out of Australia, it was, I don't know, I think I might have to go buy a packet of cigarettes when we get to Paris.
Yeah, because I knew it was going to happen because everyone smokes there and I was like, I'm going to see everyone and be like, because... But even like... I'm not going to lie, like when, like even back in Melbourne, like I stopped smoking as much as I haven't bought cigarettes since the start of the year until we got to Europe. So that's like what, like a good 5-6 months I bought a packet of ciggies. But
she bothered the Christ off all her friends.
No, but like we'd be out somewhere and maybe like once a month I'd be like maybe a bit drunk.
Yeah, but you told me you'd have 2 puffs and go, this is disgusting.
Oh no, I had 1 or 2 that I was like, this is good.
This is good.
But I'd be really drunk and be like, oh yeah.
You'd never be drunk. Never seen it.
But yeah. But But I'll stop when I get back to Australia again, I promise.
Promise?
Promise. Pinky promise.
Cool.
Well, it's too expensive there anyways. I'm not spending $50 on a packet. It's a joke.
$50?
Yes. It's ridiculous. Well, I think like a pouch of my Rolly like tobacco is like, I think it's like just over $40. And that'd last me like when I was a smoker, that would last me like 5 days to a week, depending on like, yeah, that's stupid. Whereas now I buy a vape for like $30-$35 and that lasts me over a week. So it's a little bit cheaper.
Oh my God. It's just nicotine.
Yeah, I know, but I like it.
No, you don't. Your body craves it. You don't like it. You need it.
You need it. Yes, I was the idiot who decided to... Why do all of my friends smoke? Why do my mum and dad smoke? What's the big deal? I want to try. Oh, that gave me a head spin. That was fun. Let me do that again because I liked the head spin. Let me keep doing this for fun, for head spins. Oh, shit. Now I kind of feel like I need to have a cigarette. Yeah.
Well, it drove me up the wall. It took me so long to give up. And I think I'd given up for about 2 months. And I get home and there's my wife out the front having a smoke. I said, what? But she's one of those people that could smoke or not. She was always that way.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine Sherry smoking.
She never smoked a lot.
Yeah.
But when we first sort of spoke about having kids, she just gave up straight away before we even tried. So, yeah, but I don't think she was ever addicted.
Mum told me that when she was pregnant with me, she just like went, nope, that's it, and just stopped. But then like after she finished breastfeeding me, it was just an instant like take up again. It was like an instant stop and an instant take up. But then I'm like, is that like me with Europe? I'm like, oh, I'm in Europe, instant take up, and then I get back to Australia. It's
you talked yourself into smoking in Europe before we even got here.
I didn't. I just knew it would happen. I'm not talking myself into it, I just knew it would. And you would be influenced by all the Europeans. Seriously, you cannot walk 5 metres in Paris without smelling cigarette smoke.
Hang on, you can't walk 5 metres in half the cities in Europe without smelling dope. You're not running around with one of them hanging out your nose.
We're going to Amsterdam.
I so get that. People who like...
It happened last year when we were in Amsterdam. I was like, we got to Amsterdam and I was like, I'm going to buy a joint. And you're like, you don't smoke weed. And I was like, but I'm in Amsterdam.
I'm allowed to here, so I'm going to. It's like, but I know other people get all excited and they smoke weed all the time at home and they get, oh, I've got to have some legal weed. What's the difference?
I don't know. It's just like we got there and I was like, but I'm allowed to. So I'm going to because I can. I don't know, like I don't know. I want to. Something about it. And then I got a cookie and I got a brownie. Brownie was really fun last year. I might get a brownie again this year.
A brownie.
Well, I think it's just the fact that you're allowed to. It's fun, and then you sleep really well.
So you say.
I had the best night's sleep of my life. I remember last year when we got there and I bought a joint. I struggled to even smoke a quarter of that thing. It knocked my socks off, and then I went and had the best sleep of my life. It was good fun.
You have your best sleep of life all the time. Go to bed sort of like 12, 1, wake up 3, 4 the next day.
When have I slept until that time?
This trip you haven't. I think last trip you did.
No, I didn't.
I think there's one day that you slept until like 3.
I don't think
I think it was after the joint in Amsterdam.
I don't think it was.
I can't remember that far back. I just have a gut feeling.
No, you're just trying to make me sound bad. I don't sleep in that late. I'll only sleep in that late if if Jared's had work at a club and we've had to stay out until like we haven't gotten home.
That's understandable.
Then I'll wake up at like 3, 4, but that's because I haven't gone to bed until like 7:30 because Jared's been working.
Zurich last year. Well, you didn't get home till like 7 in the morning. You went clubbing.
Yeah, and then I came and hung out with you for a few hours and then I went and had a couple hours sleep. I came and had coffee with you and stuff.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh well, I might do it one night.
Do what?
Stay up all night and sleep all day.
Okay, good for gold.
Maybe on a Saturday or a Sunday.
Okay.
Oh, no fun.
Go for gold. It's fine.
You can run the workshop by now.
Yeah, I know pretty much everything to say. I won't be able to answer their questions, but I can probably recite what you say. It's weird. It's a bit weird that I know exactly and I'll always look at the time and I know when I need to hurry you up because I look at the time and I'll know what part you're up to and be like, shit, it's this time and he hasn't gotten to this point yet. We're going to run behind. He needs to hurry up.
Yeah, it's always, she just stands just out of the corner of my eye. Yeah. I know when she's saying that she's about to hurry me up.
Yes.
But I'm changing it a bit now, so my times have changed.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Sometimes I've thought you've been running behind and I've just been like, you're not. And then you just quickly flip the script and I'm like, that was a really cool little...
Yeah, it was more... Yeah, I'm feeling things have changed, especially this Europe trip and even here. I found that people are really enjoying me, instead of breaking the models, breaking the photographers. I'm seeing... Well, on the Friday night, there was one guy, there was some other photographer, and he said he got more out of the first 20 minutes than he got out of the whole weekend with another photographer because he's been struggling with certain things. It's all these rules and all these, you have to do this and you have to do that. And he didn't like his pictures when he did that. So, yeah, and we've had a good group this weekend again, like normal. But
always good.
It's quite funny even, I'm trying to think, now that was in... Where was the last place we went? Sorry, brain dead. Paris. The tall guy in Paris.
Yeah.
Like he was a sharp in focus freak and he finally took a picture and said, look at this. He said, it's not in focus and I love it.
That's cute.
It was a bit cute. But then it's the other thing I'm telling you, I'm not telling you to go out and purposely do it. Just that if the picture looks good, don't zoom in. You don't need to because no other art form is going to zoom in.
Yeah.
The painter doesn't bring the magnifying glass out to look at his brush strokes. They take four or five steps backwards to look at a picture. They don't walk in closer to look at it. I don't know why photographers feel they need to walk in closer to look at a picture, like pixel peep, rather than step back and look how everyone's going to look at that picture.
Because the president of the camera club told them to.
All right, can you tell him to stop?
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. I am finding it really enjoyable and because we did that play thing the last couple of workshops where they get to do double exposures and things like that. You just see them sort of like you threw out some lollies into a schoolyard. They just have so much fun. No. It's like, I'm allowed to overexpose? I said, yes, when you do double exposure, you're going to get some overexposure happening, but it looks cool because it's the blur across it.
And you're like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
I can do this. Yeah. Which lots of fun. Well, I love those light bulb moments.
Yeah, I like them too. And I like the people that are struggling only because they're trying to conform to what others are telling them. And then when they get permission that you don't have to, sort of relief. And when I was talking about gear, there was a guy who goes, I'm so happy you said this. Said, I've got my favourite camera in the world, it's about a 10-year-old camera. And I keep buying the next ones and I still love that old camera. I'm actually going to just shoot with the camera I love from now on.
Yeah.
I said, if it was good enough to be getting a Vogue cover 10 years ago, it hasn't gone downhill.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's lots of very big photographers shooting with cameras that are very old. Because Tarantino goes out and buys old lenses to make sure he can get the proper look of that, once upon a time and things like that. So, and then you've got this new companies like Lens Lab who are remaking some of those very, very expensive old lenses because they've just got this feel and a mood to them. And they're not perfect. That's why everybody wants them. But yeah, anyways, I'm enjoying educating people to open up their eyes to what's really important.
That's good.
The picture.
The subject.
Anyway, so what are you doing this week?
You've already asked me that. Why do you keep fidgeting with this little cork?
I don't know. I'm fidgetings. Haven't you noticed I always fidget with things? No, you haven't.
No.
I normally play with my microphone cable. Yeah. I've tucked it in this time.
Nice.
Yes.
I haven't noticed.
You haven't noticed?
Oh, actually, no, I noticed. I remember a few episodes ago you did something and it kept making noise, and after we finished, you're like, why did I do that kept making noise? After you have a go at poor little me for playing with my hair.
Yeah, you don't do that anymore.
Because you told me off.
No, I just don't think...
You scolded me. You locked me in a cupboard under the stairs and told me, don't play with your hair in podcasts.
Why did I let you out? That was dumb of me. I should have left you in there.
Oh my God.
Throwing a pizza every once a week.
That would be good, actually. Should I just pull on me?
Oh, so now we're going to get crackling noise because she wants to play with it.
I just accidentally pulled on the cable. Just making sure it's still on.
So, what are you doing this week?
What am I doing this week? I'm going to go to Frankfurt and
We've
eat.
already done that.
Well, you asked me, so I'm answering you again.
So what little tricks are you going to do this week?
What little tricks?
Yeah, your little Easter eggs, so you can't tell anybody because then they'll know what's going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. So that's going to ruin the fun. I can't tell them what the... Oh, we did have a bit of a lulls, actually, when we were cracking up the other night. Because we've decided if we get stupid comments where answer... Well,
actually, we're going to give them a stupid answer.
But not even if it's a stupid comment. We've just decided we're going to be a little bit more unhinged. And we had someone comment on the Anne, with the light meter with Anne, and they asked who contacted who. Like, how did you meet? Oh, no. They asked who contacted who, or something like that. Well, I typed it from Peter's account saying, I contacted Anne a very, very long time ago. Biggest mistake of my life.
Sorry, Anne, if you've read it, because he's come back and answered.
He comes back and he is like... I think he was like, yes, I can
see she's getting old and tired or something.
He's like, yes, it seems like it must have been long ago. She seems very tired of it. It's like, I was joking, dude.
And poor Anne, now she's going to go and look for this comment because I know she'll be listening. But Anne knows that. In fact, she's got more up and go for photo shoots than ever before. Like when we were in Paris, it was her saying, "Oh, what are we going to do next?"
I know, and Anne's an incredible boy. Yeah, it was just so like we were just trying to have a little bit of a tongue-in-cheek comment. And the way he was like, "Yes, I can say." I was like, "Dude, it was a joke. Piss off." But I pissed myself laughing.
Oh yeah, you've got that. We've got your little grass comment, and we've got a new comment.
Yes.
Do you know what the new comment is?
Is it talking?
Oh, that's another one. I think we've always spoken about that on other episodes, but yes, they'll be getting links to that. No, the new comment. Instead of touching the grass, going to a restaurant and sniff the plastic flowers.
What kind of idiot would do that?
Yeah, who would sniff plastic flowers on the table?
I don't, what an absolute dumbass. I don't know anyone who would like...
I think we made the guy next door's day. Did you see him when they had the hand wipes for after he ate the mussels? Mm. And I did that and wiped my face, and I started wiping under my arms like I was going to have a shower. He just cracked it up, the guy next to him. He full on cracked it up.
I didn't see that. Oh gosh, you can't take us anywhere.
No. Yes, no, we're a bit of a problem. Well, I'm the problem.
No, I am too.
Bec just has to pick up the pieces.
I'm a little bit of a problem as well.
Anyways.
We will speak to you next week in Frankfurt. Yes.
And I promise I won't be as tired or frustrated. So my back's getting better.
Cool.
I've nearly learnt this frigging camera.
Cool.
The tethering worked after 20 times plugged in today, so I'm a bit happier on that.
Yay.
And all the stuff that I posted back to Australia that I broke arrived. Yay. So I'm happy about that too.
Yay. All right. Well, have a good week, guys, and we'll see you next week.
See ya.
Bye.